Hi everyone, welcome back to Sasha Scents. My name is Sasha. I mostly do fragrance reviews on this channel. I do once in a while do beauty and style, but my main focus is fragrance. So if you're new here and you enjoy that type of content, I hope you'll take a minute to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and if you end up liking this video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. Today's video is all about spring fragrances. I have 10 that I like to rotate through during springtime, and I'm excited to share them with you. I know some of you are thinking, didn't she just do a spring video? I did. It was called Spring Fling, and those were 5 unique fragrances that you can add into your collection to spice things up a little bit. But before we get started with these 10 fragrances, I have to show you something that's super embarrassing, like really embarrassing. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to notice this when I'm showing the bottle, so I might as well point it out. All right, my nails. They look absolutely horrible. It's a very bad idea to do your nails late at night, not wearing your glasses. I should have stopped when I just had pink on my nails, but no, I thought it would be fun to add a silver stripe, and then what's worse is to add glitter on top of that. This is the kind of stuff you need to leave to professionals. And the worst part is we didn't have any nail polish remover. My daughters used the last of it, so I'm stuck like this. So I'm really sorry. I'm embarrassed, but what can you do? Let's just get right on into this video. I have some fun fragrances to share with you. And we're going to start with a fragrance that really is fabulous. And when I say fabulous, I mean fabulous. That's the name of it. It's the Eau de Parfum by Halis, which is part of Maison d'Orient Fragrances. This is great if you enjoy perfumes that open bright, are citrusy. Now this kind of reminds me of like a sparkling water that has a fresh squeeze of lemon or lime. It's refreshing, it's tantalizing. Let's talk about the notes in here. So the first thing you're going to notice when you spray this fragrance is that it has bergamot. So if you like bergamot, you're going to love this. It is very refreshing. It's very uplifting, very bright. You're also going to get some lemon in here, also leafy greens. The heart is literally like a sun-soaked garden of jasmine, lily of the valley. I honestly imagine walking through this gorgeous garden. I'm barefoot. I can feel the warm earth underneath my feet. So you're inhaling all this gorgeous, luscious florals and greenery. You'll also pick up a little bit of rosewood and cyclamen, which really gives this fragrance some dimension. Now the dry down is dreamy. It's got some woody notes. There's musk, some cedar wood. Now this really is a fabulous fragrance, and it's perfect for a woman who's self-confident. She knows exactly what she wants. This fragrance is great for special occasions, date nights, and of course those spontaneous spring nights. It's classy, it's feminine. Now it lasts about 6 hours on my skin and a lot longer on the clothes. It has moderate projection and it leaves a sexy trail behind you. It's gorgeous. This next fragrance is Linderof and Morgen Aurora pour Charles Wang Eau de Parfum. Now this is a unisex fragrance that leans feminine in my opinion. It's gorgeous and smells like a fairy tale in a grown-up kind of way. It embodies elegance and style. It's literally like a French love story with an impeccably dressed gentleman and a naturally beautiful woman. Let's talk about the notes in here. Now this opens with hyacinth. So if you enjoy that floral, you're gonna really enjoy this fragrance. It has some sweetness to it. And that hyacinth really stands out. You're also going to pick up on some rhubarb. There's also some green notes, some buchu. I enjoy it immensely. Now the heart is really soft. It has this beautiful Japanese creamy tofu, which gives this fragrance its uniqueness. There's also notes of peony, some fig, mimosa, jasmine, and peach, which gives this a mellow sweetness that is really addicting. And it's also very reminiscent of like a powdered sugar to me. It's soft, light, and airy. Now the dry down in this is my favorite part. You'll get notes of tonka bean, amber, benzoin, vanilla, and cashmere. It smells expensive and has a strong French flair to it. It's perfect if you like fragrances that will make you smell sophisticated and elegant. This can easily be worn day or night. I prefer it more for special occasions. There's just something very romantic and endearing about it. It lasts 6+ hours on my skin, has great projection with a gorgeous creamy floral and slightly sweet trail. All right, the next fragrance is Delina Eau de Parfum by Parfums de Marly. Delina, Delina, Delina. What can I say? This is such a fun, a vibrant type of fragrance. It exudes personality, charisma, and I love the opening in this. It's slightly sweet, slightly tart. Let's go ahead and talk about that. It kind of reminds me a little bit of a sweet champagne with some fruits in there, like either a sweet type of fruit or maybe something citrusy. It smells really, really good. So it's that champagne, fruity yumminess. There's also notes of rhubarb, lychee, and bergamot. So there's a nice combination of sweet and tangy in here. Now the heart has this delectable Turkish rose, which is so reminiscent of the dessert Turkish delight, if you've ever tried that. There's peony, vanilla, and the vanilla blends seamlessly with the other notes. And then in the base, you're getting some cashmere, musk, and vetiver. And I absolutely love the vetiver in here. It gives us a little edginess. And this is perfect for daytime, maybe brunch with the girls, shopping, weddings. You know what? It would actually make a gorgeous fragrance for a bride. It's absolutely stunning. It'll make a memorable signature scent, and it lasts 8+ hours on my skin, which is incredible. It has strong sillage, so people will easily take notice as you walk by. Okay, next we have Miu Miu Twist Eau de Parfum by Miu Miu, and this is my favorite from the Miu Miu lineup. This opens really, really nice. It's got this apple blossom in here. Let's go ahead and talk about the rest of the notes. This reminds me, here we go with alcohol again. The other one was champagne. This one reminds me a little bit of like a mulled wine. You pick up on that apple blossom. It's really, really nice. It has that soft air of apple. There's also some bergamot, some red berries. Now the heart in here has violet and musk. I am not a huge fan of violet. The first time I ever experienced violet in a fragrance was in Guerlain's Insolence, and I was not a fan. But in here, it's done really, really well. It's extremely faint next to the musk. The dry down is super nice in here. There's some cedar, amber, and tonka bean. So if you enjoy those types of notes, you're going to appreciate this fragrance. This is perfect for daytime wear, meeting friends for lunch. Maybe you have a lunch date. This would seriously leave a nice impression. He'll be thinking of you for hours and days after your encounter. Now this lasts about 4 to 6 hours on me and has moderate projection. It does get a little closer to the body, but those nearby will be able to smell it. It leaves a fun and flirty trail. All right, next we have Elixir pour Femme Essence de Parfum by Roja Dove. I like the quote from this brand, and that quote is, "Fragrance is like a magical elixir, invisible, and a single drop can transform you into a goddess." This is such a beautiful feminine fragrance. It opens so bright and sparkling, and I think that comes from that bergamot. So a lot of these fragrances have bergamot, which is a great thing to wear over the springtime. Again, it's clean, it's bright, it's fresh. Love the bottle of this fragrance. Yep, you're going to get that bergamot right away, but it mixes really nice with the other notes. It kind of sets the stage for that juicy raspberry, peach, and then you get some rose de mai, ylang ylang, jasmine, lily of the valley, and violet. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of a quaint little French flower shop with the most aromatic blooms. And the Parisians are walking around, and this little stand is kind of in the middle of everything going on in the city. The dry down in here is really, really nice. There's vanilla, there's musk mallow, some cinnamon, cashmere wood, and sandalwood. It has this ever so soft, almost like a soft pastry to it. Wow, that sounds good. And now I'm thinking of like a French pastry shop next to a French little floral shop. Yeah. That's exactly what that smells like. And you'll literally have men eating out of your hand when you're wearing this. This is perfect for daytime, nighttime. Whenever you decide to wear it, it will make quite an impression. It lasts about 6+ hours on my skin, has moderate projection, and leaves behind a trail of mystery and desire. All right, guys, you know I love this one. You can see the bottle. This is Chance au Tendre Eau de Parfum by Chanel. This fragrance is bright, happy, carefree. I love the opening of this fragrance. It has that quince and grapefruit. Oh, it's beautiful. It smells clean. It's invigorating. It reminds me of the girl next door. She's clean cut, but there's a little edginess to her that is very, very captivating. There's notes of rose and jasmine, which gives this a soft floral vibe that's not too overpowering. And then the base in here has this creamy white musk. The entire aromatic experience is reminiscent of a crisp white linen shirt that's literally hanging on the line and the sun is drying it. You know what I mean? When you have that, just that clean, fresh, cotton shirt. That's what it reminds me of. It's perfect for daytime. Also makes a great signature scent. It has wonderful projection and makes people take notice for sure. It lasts about 6 hours on the skin and forever. Forever on the clothes. I can literally smell this fragrance days after I've worn a shirt. Has a lovely scent trail that will definitely turn heads. All right, next we have 1881 Cerruti Eau de Toilette by Cerruti. So if you like dreamy florals, then you will really like this bright bouquet of rose, freesia, violet, jasmine, and iris. You will feel like you're in a garden after a rain shower, and now the sun is warming the luscious petals. In the distance, there's this tangy note of bergamot that adds a burst of freshness. And in case you didn't get enough of florals in the opening, there's plenty more in the heart. That's what I really like about this fragrance. So you're going to have to like florals in order to really appreciate this one. But the nice thing is the florals are billowy. They're not like overpowering, sickly florals. Some fragrances can overdo it, but I really like how the florals are done in this one. It does really stand out. It is really, really pretty. The heart in here is stunning. You're going to get geranium, orange blossom, and tuberose. So if you like tuberose, you're going to really, really like this one. The whole experience with these florals is breezy. It's not too overpowering. And the base has this sexy musk accord that blends with sandalwood, cedar, amber, and vanilla. So this fragrance is very well rounded and has some depth to it. It's great for daytime wear and is versatile for most occasions. It makes a good signature scent. And I don't really see this as a nighttime scent. So if you're thinking of maybe wearing this out on the town, a night out, not so much. Now this fragrance lasts about 4 hours on me. This has moderate projection. It does get closer to the skin, but still has a beautiful sillage with this light floral. So again, if you love florals, you'll really, really enjoy this fragrance. All right, next we have Mademoiselle Cherie Eau de Parfum by Hervé Laurent. This is a classy, elegant fragrance that smells rich and prestigious. It's for the woman who is poised and refined. The opening is gorgeous. It's got a lot of citrus going on that I think you guys are really going to like, especially for the springtime. Let's talk about the notes in here. You're going to pick up on Sicilian lemon, and it's very bright. It stands out for sure. It is definitely the star of the opening, but it blends really nice with this mandarin orange. There's also bergamot, and it's kissed with a hint of floral woods, which is really, really nice, gives it some balance. And then the heart, it exudes a warm cedar, vetiver, and a tuberose. The dry down is especially lovely with vanilla, patchouli, musk, and amber, which gives this fragrance a deeper and more luxurious scent. I love how it literally transforms from a bright citrusy opening to a warm, ambery, vanilla aromatic masterpiece. This is great for daytime, for nighttime. It's especially nice for special events, weddings, luncheons, and of course those romantic dates. Some people might want to save this for those special occasions because it is on the expensive side. Performance-wise, it lasts about 6 to 8 hours on my skin, much longer on the clothes. It has good projection and a gorgeous, gorgeous scent trail that smells expensive and super sophisticated. All right, next we have Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming Eau de Parfum by Christian Dior. This fragrance is literally a fancy party in a garden. And I'm talking with champagne. Here I go with champagne again. Mulled wine, champagne. Anyway, champagne and sweet, delectable fruits are being served to you. This literally is one of my favorite fruity florals. Let's talk about the notes because this opens with a gorgeous raspberry and black currant. Now, some people get this one confused with the Blooming Bouquet from Dior. This is absolutely blooming. So there is a difference. The Blooming Bouquet is a little bit lighter. This is a little bit heavier, but I love it. I think that raspberry and black currant gives it a little bit of a syrupiness in there, which I really, really like. There's also some pomegranate, some pink pepper. The heart blooms with a gorgeous peony. It's captivating. There's May Rose. The florals are soft and sweet. They work beautifully with the fruits. The dry down is creamy and addicting with musk. This is a great daytime fragrance for special events, big spring weddings, picnics in the park, brunches. You get the idea. It's nice for a romantic evening when it's warm out and you're sitting on a terrace somewhere enjoying a good meal and great company. Now this lasts about 6+ hours on my skin and has great projection. It has a stunning sillage that is a fruity floral and lightly sweet trail. Next we have Unic Eau de Parfum by Halis of Maison d'Orient. This is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance and one that my oldest daughter loves to wear. We have to share this one, but she gets to wear it more often than I do. Now we've almost used, I think, as you can see, we've used about a third of it. I thought we had maybe used a half, but it's about a third. So we are getting use out of this one. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. This reminds me a little bit of Bright Crystal by Versace. So if you like that fragrance, you're really gonna like this one. Let's talk about the notes in here. It opens with this gorgeous yuzu and pomegranate. There's also an icy accord to this. So there's a slight sweetness to it, which is done just right. The heart is filled with a luxurious bouquet of lotus, magnolia, peony that intertwine with an aquatic accord. So it gives this some translucency, almost like you have petals floating on water. Now the base gets deeper with a rich amber, a creamy musk, and some woods. This makes a great signature scent, works great for daytime. It lasts about 4 to 6 hours on me, but it lasts 8+ hours on my daughter. I am so jealous. It lasts and lasts on her. It has moderate projection and leaves this gorgeous trail. I think you guys would love this one. I'm going to put a link to these fragrances in the description box. I'll also have a link to Maison d'Orient. Check out all of the fragrances they have to offer. There's something for men, women, unisex, some great, great fragrances. So there you have my 10 spring perfumes that I love wearing this season. I'm curious if you have any of them. Are there any that I talked about today that you're interested in? I'd love to know. Definitely comment that down below. I read my comments. I try to get back to everybody. Remember, one spray can change your day. I'll see you again real soon.